Hey, welcome once again to another edition of Rockin Comics. I'm Zach.
I'm Amy.
You alright?
I'm about to pass out.
You're suffering from a pizza coma. It's Amy.
Yay!
Today on Rockin Comics, we're going to go through this week's books, pick a Rockin Comic of the Week, talk about some DC news, because that's what everyone's talking about.
Basically.
And maybe, and definitely, some video game news.
Very quickly, video game news.
We'll try to keep it quick. This week's comics, I didn't have a lot on the pull list. My main two books I got were New Avengers number 13 and Batman and Robin number 24.
Quick.
Both of which I liked very much. I know in the podcast I picked Batman and Robin as my Rockin' Comic of the Week, but since I've changed my mind.
You've changed your mind.
I have. My Rockin' Comic of the Week is going to be New Avengers, and here's why. New Avengers, the storyline they not wrapped up, but they put a comma in the sentence on, is Mockingbird and whether she's going to die or not. And I was so not happy with the fact that they shot her and she's near death and Hawkeye's man, he's going to kill people, blah. I was not happy with how that was going. But I was really happy with how they resolved it. So that for me gets my nod to the Rockin' Comic of the Week as New Avengers number 13. You liked how that ended.
I did like how that ended, but I'm still sticking with Batman and Robin.
I'm not saying you shouldn't. It was enough for me to waffle and go back and forth. But yeah, Batman and Robin number 24.
Really good book.
I was very happy with. The art was fantastic. Really liked the look of it. And you know what, I never got it. I wasn't reading Batman when Jason Todd was Robin.
Yeah.
So, but I knew about it, and I knew he was the one that they killed. Kind of shitty thing to do, but they did it anyway.
People said to do it. So
yeah, 1% more. But now he's back as the Red Hood, so I kind of like him as the Red Hood. I think it's kind of neat. So
it's interesting, that's for sure.
I'm a real fan of this book, and I was a real fan of the artwork. So for me, thumbs up.
All right.
That's what I got.
Okay.
What you got?
You want to do video games or you want to do DC news first?
Let's keep on comics. Talk about DC news first. DC, of course, 53 now, new number ones. 52 hitting in September. The weird thing of news is that Batman Incorporated is coming next year as a number one, which is a little odd, but it's happening. The books that intrigue me so far, and I think we both agree, Teen Titans. Tim Drake is going to be Red Robin. And the Red Robin...
Awesome design.
Oh my god, I'm so happy with it. It's ridiculous. And like I said in the podcast, if that's all you showed me was his costume, I would buy that book.
Yep. Because
that's how I am.
Yep.
The things that you're worried about, though, is who is Kid Flash.
Who is Kid Flash? We don't even know who Superboy is.
No.
We know Tim Drake.
Yes, that's it. We don't know who the new Wonder Girl is.
Nope.
I'm not even sure who some of those characters are on the cover. I don't care. I'm buying it. But that leads us, saying that we don't know who the new Superboy is, leads us to the next DC number ones. So far, they only have 4 books to announce. None of them to announce so far has been Superman.
Conspicuously missing.
I don't know. Will all 4 be Superman titles? Maybe.
They're gonna have They have to have Superman.
Like I said, I think we're getting an Action Comics number 1 and a Superman number 1. Other than that, I don't know what the other 2 are.
We'll find out.
Your fingers are crossed for Wally West World.
Wally West World. I would buy that book.
I know you would.
I would buy that book 1,000,000 times, I would.
See? See, DC? You just have to print 1.
By the way...
Million sales.
Flashpoint 2 sold out.
Yes, it did.
Yeah. Holy cow.
Yeah. It should.
Yeah, it absolutely should.
It should, because that came out right when they made that announcement, so people are like going,
what
the hell's going on?
What? And snapped it up.
Yep.
Yeah. So I think they're on the right track.
Yes, I do too.
A little bit,
but you're
anxious about some stuff.
I was going to say, you're starting to waffle on the whole changing with number 1s.
I'm just curious what they're going to do with some of these characters that we know and love. I'm glad that they found somewhere to put Tim Drake.
Yes, me too.
Because that was one of those that, we were talking about, okay, they're going to do Batman and Robin. Okay, it's Bruce Wayne again.
Yep.
And
Damian.
So, okay, where is Dick Grayson? Well, he's Nightwing.
Yep.
Well, then where is Tim Drake? Found Tim Drake a home.
Yay! and his costume's finally cool.
Yes.
So I'm a big fan of that. Big fan of that. But I'm looking forward to all the changes. And I understand your trepidation. I understand that.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm looking forward to it. I just hope they don't... I hope they give you a Wally West. Because I have a feeling, for you, if they don't give you Wally West, this whole thing is kind of...
It's going to be disappointing.
Yeah.
Well, because, Barry is the Flash that they're using in Flashpoint.
Right.
They mentioned Wally, so we know he's around. Yeah, I don't know.
I hope for your sake, and probably others.
Probably others. You know, there's other people that love Wally.
Oh, God, yes.
And there's just other people that have characters that I know that they're like, well, what's going to happen to my favorite character?
Right,
you know?
right.
So I'm not alone in this.
No, you're not.
We'll have to see.
Yes.
You know what? I'm optimistic. I just have my question marks.
Yes. Well, so far I've been pretty cool with all the announcements so far. I've been pretty cool with it. I'm just waiting on the Superman and Wally West announcement. So
Wally Westwood.
Exactly.
They did have a series that was him and his family for a while there.
Yes.
Yeah. Can't remember what the Wests or something.
Something like that.
Something the Amazing West or something. That was fun.
Maybe they'll really pull something out of left field and bring that back for you. So, all right, moving on to E3 report and video game news.
E3 was this week. Just ended yesterday, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Microsoft really wants you guys to buy a Kinect. Please buy a Kinect.
So you can sit in front of your TV and do this.
I'm pretty sure that was actually what their whole presentation was. Please buy a Kinect. Every first-party game that Microsoft puts out is going to use the Kinect in some way, shape, or form.
Wow.
That's what their announcement is. Yeah.
Good luck with that.
We'll see how long that lasts. As soon as they figure out that's not selling games or Kinects, they're going to stop that, is my prediction.
Yes, they will.
Sony announced their new version of the PSP. I can't remember what it's called. It's not called PSP anymore, but it is a handheld. $250.
Jeez.
Again, that was how much the regular PSP was. So I guess that's in line with what they've been doing.
Man, that's for me. I'm cheap. I'm just cheap.
You know, I belong to a website called Cheap Ass Gamer. Yeah.
And no one's playing that game. No one's getting that. Yeah. Good Lord.
Yikes. Nintendo created the big buzz with their new announcement for the successor to the Wii, Wii U.
Yeah.
The name is so lame.
It's a little weak. It's a little weak. It's like Wii U.
Wii U. They're putting the U back in the Wii.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Real quick. You watched that announcement when they made that announcement, right?
Right. I watched some of the video.
It kills me because they're all like this. If you haven't seen them, they're all very scripted.
Yes.
And they're all very well either memorized or very well video prompted, and it just comes across so lame and stilted. Well, here's what I want. I want people to come up there and go, here's what we got for you. We took the Wii, we added something cool to it. It's called Wii U. Check it out. Boom. Yeah. That's what I want to see. Yeah. I don't want to see some guy going on and we put you in the title.
Back in the Wii.
How about you shut up and make something I want to buy? How about that?
Show me the damn game.
Show me the game. Goober.
Oh my gosh.
So anyway, that's my little commentary.
You know, it was fun when they were talking about Zelda. They had an orchestra come out, and the orchestra was playing all kinds of, like, Zelda, like, sound effects and music, and that was fun.
Yes.
That was really cool. That was the extent of what seemed really cool about that entire presentation, including the presentation of the Wii U, including their major discussion on all of their 3DS titles. The 3DS titles are all sequels or ports of games that already exist. And while I don't have a problem with sequels, that's it?
Yeah. That's
your main draw?
Give us something new.
Yet another Mario? I mean, I get that that's your flagship here.
Right.
But you gotta give me something more than, here's Mario! Again! God!
Yeah.
I don't know. They certainly didn't convince me to go out and spend $250 on a Nintendo 3DS.
Well, no.
Even though they haven't made this official announcement, but the DS is essentially defunct right now.
Yeah,
you can buy them for $100. Somewhere had them on sale this week for like $80.
Yeesh.
They're not making games for it as far as not making a big deal about it anyway.
No. Well, they got to push the 3D.
Right.
The
now
3DS.
they have to push their 3DS, which nobody's buying anyway.
Because it's expensive and gives you a headache.
Golly. I mean, it made me feel, this is what I thought their presentation was. P.S. Buy the Nintendo Wii U.
Ugh.
$250.
Wow.
Pay up.
Wow.
That's what I felt like. I was not happy. Was not happy. They have one title coming out, like big title, a new Zelda title coming out for the Wii. I think later this year. That's all I talked about for their existing stuff, besides the 3DS.
That's too bad.
They're getting rid of the Wii, apparently. They're like, well, that's over, here's this. That's not even coming out for another year.
It's been out for, what, 2 years now?
It's been out for a couple of years.
Man. That's a shame.
Very, very sad.
It is sad. And I think part of the problem is, like you said, if they would concentrate on good games, if you were pumping good games into the Wii system,
yes,
you wouldn't need to make a Wii U.
Exactly.
You could add on, because the basic change to Wii U is that handheld console that has a touchscreen. You could figure out a way to make that work with the current Wii.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you could.
As an add-on, if you really wanted to get it, then you could, and then everybody's happy.
Yeah.
But instead, well, we're going to dump this and start with something new.
This didn't work. Guess we'll start over. You know, something else that's probably not going to work.
Once again, it did work. That was one of those in-demand games. It outsold the PS3. It outsold the Xbox 360 when it came out.
When it came out.
And if they continued to support it with really good quality games that you couldn't get on the other two,
right,
then it'd be fine. But that's not happening.
That was exactly the problem with the Wii. They just didn't continue to put good games out there.
Yeah.
Plus, the good games were $50.
Well, that's pretty typical, though. I mean,
it is typical now.
Right.
But that's hard for a lot of people. I mean, the economy sucks right now.
It does. Yes, it do.
It's just hard to convince people to go out there and spend $50 on a game.
Right. So
when really, you could still go to Blockbuster and pick it up for $3, or do this GameFly rental system thing.
Yeah.
You could do that for a lot cheaper. It's hard.
There are plenty of options.
They're going the wrong way by trying to sell you a $400 system.
I think so, but once again, cheap. And I have a feeling plenty of cheap bastards out there as well. So
they're probably all going $250. What? Just like I am.
Exactly.
$250.
Well, let's see, kids. We can eat this week, or you can get a Wii U.
Oh my God.
So I think that's a good enough stopping point this week as any.
That's it.
That's it. Make sure you check out the podcast
in the doodly-doo
down there, and almost forgot. We didn't even mention it in the podcast.
Yeah.
RockinComics.com is live.
Whee!
Eventually, it'll have additional content that you won't find here. Right now, it's about the same stuff, but it looks different.
Yeah.
You can see some awesome Amy art on there. So make sure you check it out. RockinComics.com. Go there now. We'll wait. All right, we're not going to wait that long. So until next time, which will be next week, I'm Zach.
I'm Amy.
Later.